Good evening, and welcome back to the Informant Market Desk, where we pretend the stock market has any idea what is happening while Donald Trump continues to post about it. I am your anchor, and I am here to tell you that the registry seal has been read 9149 Alpha Delta 96 Foxtrot 0 Delta Bravo. Please stop asking me to decode it. I am a financial reporter, not a cryptographer who went to night school at MIT. Let's look at the day's arc, which was largely defined by Donald Trump trying to redraw maps on Truth Social and the market reacting with the enthusiasm of a sloth on sedatives. The top topics today were politics, defense, and pop culture, which is just code for everyone is yelling about everything. And yes, we have two colleagues who are both wrong, ready to spin this. Left said Trump was trying to redraw the map because he couldn't handle being second fiddle in his own backyard, proving that everyone who told him the market would punish this ego trip was right, but he ignores it anyway. Right countered that the deep state cartographers are trembling in their boots as we redraw the map to reality, dumping foreign baselines into the Gulf of America, and dared globalists to whine about null hypotheses while we claim the Great Lakes. I find it fascinating that Right thinks the Great Lakes are a tactical advantage. They are lakes, they are wet. You cannot annex water without drowning first. But let us look at the actual numbers, because apparently they exist. The packet says DJT dropped down 1.13% in the 78th percentile. It also says DJT fell down 0.94% in the 73rd percentile. I know what you are thinking. Anchor. That is two different drops for the same ticker. Yes. And the first burst of the day involved 3 posts over 103 minutes, resulting in DJT dropping down 2.71% in the 87th percentile. The market did not care about the ego trip. It cared about the precision of the drop. It fell exactly as predicted, which is more than I can say for my own career choices. ROM rose up 0.97% in the 63rd percentile. MU rose up 0.83% in the 78th percentile. VIXI fell down 0.85% in the 72nd percentile. Note the intensity. ROM rose. It did not surge. It climbed slightly with the vigor of a man who just found a quarter in his couch. MU rose as well, a modest gain for a semiconductor giant that is likely wondering why it has to prop up the narrative while DJT drops nearly 2% twice in the same day. VIXI fell, which is good if you are hedging against volatility and bad if you are trying to short fear. It fell down 0.85%. Do not call it a plunge, it fell. That is all. We acted stunned every single night that the market did not care about the pixelated avatar of a figure wearing a red cap posted by Johnny MAGA. The image shows Donald Trump standing in front of a large American flag with visible red and white stripes and a blue field containing white stars. He is dressed like a man who knows cameras love him more than voters do. Left mocked Margot Kessler for refusing to let the anchor's precious data settle what is clearly a tantrum wrapped in a tweet. Right said Kessler is probably weeping into her lap over this historic reality she refuses to acknowledge. I promise a correction segment with the enthusiasm of a man who has one ready, though I suspect the only thing crying is my left eye from staring at these percentile discrepancies. And now, this week's poll, the label takes requests. What should the machines make next? The options are more funk. The cowbell demands it. Focus and lofi. Music to ignore on purpose. Sleep and noise. 10 more hours of rain. Weirder. Dungeon synth was a good start. Go vote on our site. It does not predict the market. It predicts my headache. The market is fine. I am the one who is not fine. Good night. Dolly distraction or digital tantrum. The booth debates if culture war noise moves capital. Here's the market verdict on those opposing narratives.
He's throwing shade on Iran and posing with Dolly, while the market ignores his digital tantrum like it's just another Tuesday in the circus. I'm thrilled to see him scream into the void while real money moves on.
The anchor's circus narrative crumbles as the market chokes on its own irrelevance to my cultural dominance. You cheer the silence while I redraw the map and build the future you're too cowardly to imagine.
DJT closed down 1.13%, landing in the 78th percentile. Left wins on the drop, but Right's confidence was misplaced. A heavy percentile for